Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Lissy. I'm a type 1 diabetic. If you're not new here, thank you for coming back and for continuing to watch. Today is the day before Thanksgiving, so it's Wednesday when I'm filming this, and I am in charge of the desserts for Thanksgiving. So I am cooking little mini pumpkin pies because we're having, I think, 25 people over for the holiday, and obviously that's a lot, so I want to make this as simple as possible. So I will kind of show you what I'm doing. It's a huge mess because I literally made a huge mess, but so you can see them here. I just bought a pie crust and took a cup like this. So I rolled it out, took a cup, cut them into little circles, then pre-made the mix. So the mix is simply just pumpkin puree, sweetened condensed milk, pumpkin spice powder, and an egg, and some salt, I think. Mix that all together, put them in the little cups, and now I'm just baking them for 25 minutes. So super simple. I'm gonna make like 40 of them so we have enough. So in this video, I'm going to take you through the holidays with me, take you through Thanksgiving dinner, show you the good and the bad and the ugly and the fun and the drunk wine Lissy, whatever may come about. Let's get into the holiday. Hello, good morning. So it's now Thanksgiving day. So I just showered, got coffee, picked up beer and wine, and now I'm about to finally sit down and do my makeup. Don't pay attention to my makeup routine. I actually have no idea what I'm doing, but I just realized I forgot my foundation. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. So for Thanksgiving, we are pretty much hanging out at our house, and we have my sister-in-law's family and my family all coming over. So it's pretty much gonna be 25 people in our house, which for us is like a lot of people. It'll be different. It'll be very crowded, but that's fine. So far, my blood sugars for the day have been really good, not to brag. Yeah, so not too bad over the last 24 hours. Right now I'm sitting at 101, which is perfect, like right where I want to be. But then of course with all the food and everything, it might change it. I'm not gonna hold back at all on I'm not gonna hold back on what I eat, but I'm just gonna be strategic about it. So I feel like on holidays, we get pretty carried away with finger picking our food and, you know, just snacking throughout the day. So my best practice always is plating my food, even like the appetizers and snacks, and just carb counting to the best of my ability, because to me, that will always get me closer, I don't know what I'm doing, than if I just randomly throw out a number and bolus and hope for the best. So that's kind of my strategy.
Huh?
Hello?
Sorry.
Just talking to my friends.
Got my pants.
Today I'm gonna take you guys through just a day and show that, like, you know, it's okay not to be perfect for the holidays. All that matters is that you try and you make the effort, because trying will always get you closer to the goal than not trying. Okay, so another really important conversation to have today is about boundaries, because I know that with type 1 or really any chronic disease, this can be a little bit of a tricky situation, especially if you are newly diagnosed with type 1, or maybe you've had it for a few years but you've never really opened up that can of worms to talking to your family about it. I think that this might be a good time to make those strides for a lot of people. So the first very important conversation to have is, first of all, letting people know that you have it. If you've had it since you were a kid or since you were young, this might not be perfectly relevant to you. But for those who are newly diagnosed or haven't really shared it with certain people in your family or friends, this might be a really good time to kind of break that news and just reassure them, you know, educate them about what type 1 is, about how it affects you day to day, how this holiday might affect you, but then ensure them, you know, that you have it covered, that you are taking care of your body, you're taking care of yourself, and just give them that reassurance that they don't have to worry. But of course, educate them on what could happen and how you may need their help. What I found really helps is giving certain people in my family kind of a role in my diabetes so that they don't worry about every little thing. For instance, my mom, I kind of always give her the role of carrying juice boxes, and she loves having that responsibility and knowing that she's my go-to person if I'm low and if I need something. She has that responsibility of having a way to help me. So giving her a responsibility and giving her a role has really just helped, one, set that boundary of letting her know that, hey, I'm watching my numbers, I'm taking care of myself, but for when I am low, I'm giving you this responsibility, and you're my go-to person for when I'm in this position. So setting those boundaries, communicating what's appropriate for them to do and how you might need their help in the future can be a really good conversation to have, especially in prepping for Thanksgiving or Christmas or New Year's or whatever holidays you might celebrate, and letting them know that you are perfectly aware of what the holiday might do to your blood sugars and that you are on it. If your blood sugar is high, it doesn't mean that you're not taking care of yourself. It means just that food is different, the routine is different, the alcohol is different, you know, things are just different, and that will have an effect on your blood sugar. It's not that you're neglecting your diabetes, it's just that things are different, and that's okay for today. Why? You're so cute. So in the car, driving to Jordan's family now. We're splitting our day in between two of our families. Kind of didn't really eat much at my family, so blood sugars have been very good. I am very pleased with how they're turning out. So let's take a look if it'll focus. Look at that. The highest I've been is 150, and I think that's because of wine. I had 2 glasses of wine and 0 food, so it's going great. But we're gonna eat like a lot of food at his family's house. They're very Italian and make very good food, so I'm excited. We'll keep you updated. So just a little Thanksgiving update. It's now Saturday actually. My blood sugars actually stayed very stable for the most part. So in the morning we got coffee and my blood sugar stayed perfect in the hundreds through my coffee, which again was very unexpected. And then I wasn't really hungry through like breakfast and lunch. We had some appetizers when people started coming over around 2 or 3, but those were very low carb. Like it was like shrimp cocktail and little like sausage meatballs and like veggies. So those were really easy in my blood sugars. I had wine, I was sipping on wine the whole time. The highest I went up to for a while was 150. And we went to Jordan's family. We had dinner there around 5:30, so that was like my first real meal of the day. My blood sugars, they definitely went up. So I think they went up to about 170, I think. And that was with like stuffing and potatoes and squash and turkey and gravy and everything. And then had dessert, which was like pumpkin pie, and they had apple pie and little cream puffs. I stayed around 160, ended the night at like 140. So overall, great day of blood sugars. But obviously that was kind of pure chance and you can't always predict sugars like that. And the ironic thing was that on a day of like the most food ever, my blood sugars were great, but then the last 2 days they've been very like up and down and crazy. But I think that's because we've been like moving around a lot. Today we are going to go to New York City and do some walking around there, so I'll be sure to film some of that. So yep, that's pretty much how our whole weekend went. It was a lot of fun, very different than our normal routine, but that's okay. Blood sugars obviously will come along with that. But go ahead and like this video and subscribe for all the future videos coming every Monday at 12 p.m. EST.